Greetings, Grad 601 students. I'm Dr. Dia Sakai, and I have the pleasure of welcoming you to the course and delivering the preparation message for week one of our work together. So week one covers what we consider to be the foundational issues in teaching and learning. You'll build upon these issues as you progress through the course and in your teaching career. So please take some time to listen to the entire message, as it will prepare you well for a week of success in interacting with the content and for our weekly live discussion. So again, we're calling week one Foundations in Teaching and Learning, and we would be remiss without starting the week with a community building exercise. And that actually is a foundational activity in teaching and learning. You can build community in any learning context, whether it's online, remote, in person. So we're going to take a moment to introduce ourselves to each other and our activity this week. So if you could please get that done earlier in the week, we can engage with each other over the course of the time that you're progressing through your other assignments. Now, in addition to the community building activity, there are 5 other assignments this week. First, you'll need to sign up to access the 1HE platform as we indicate on the course homepage in Canvas. And I'm reminding you here once again, it's a very simple sign up. There's a special link. You just click on it, put in your credentials, and you're ready to go. You'll complete assignments throughout this week and subsequent weeks on this 1HE platform. So it's really important for you to sign up early. In fact, many of you have already signed up earlier before the class even began. And you'll need to be signed up and logged into that platform when you come back to the course to engage with the 1HE assignments. So one of the first assignments you'll do this week will be about learning about your students, learning about who they are, and then how to work with them in such a technologically intense age when we're all very committed to our cell phones and our students are coming to us with a certain level of brain development, giving their typical age. Although we acknowledge we have quite a few students outside of that 18 to 22-year-old range now, especially for those of you who are in certain areas where people tend to go back to school later. So you'll learn about how to work with these students and what gifts they bring to the learning process. From that, you'll move into learning about your role as a graduate teaching assistant. And I realize here that there are various roles among our Morgan State TAs, and we acknowledge that some of you may have more or less or more or fewer teaching instructional duties, but we are training you here to eventually take up a full-fledged, completely independent instructor of record role for a course here at Morgan, but also beyond. So we want to spend some time in this module on your role and the range of duties and responsibilities that you'll have. You'll also hear about conversations you can have with your faculty that you'll be working with in your classrooms, and some important conversations on what we call the science of teaching and learning. You'll do a very interesting deep dive into some of the foundational theories about how students learn and how learning occurs in most of us universally. So you'll end the week by reviewing a syllabus to begin applying theory that we've discussed thus far to your teaching practice. So some of you will get syllabi from the exact course that you're teaching, and some will need to work with more generic syllabi if the course syllabi is not quite ready. So you'll also begin your teaching philosophy assignment this week, and that assignment will start this week, but run through not only the full 3 weeks of this course, but also through the fall teaching colloquium. So in summary, this week is a focus on foundations and will run from community building to beginning to craft your personal approach to teaching and learning. And along the way, you'll pick up some critical foundational theory about teaching and learning. We really look forward to seeing your work. And remember, all assignments for this week and all weeks are due on Tuesdays. So begin with your introduction to the class, get that done early, and plan to submit all remaining work by Tuesday, the 11th of July at 11:59 p.m. Pace yourselves. We believe this week will take you about 8 to 10 hours to complete. But once you get your rhythm going, I think that you'll find it enjoyable. So we all look forward to our first week together, and take good care. Until then.